amusement districts, or transportation hubs. Metrobus is well connected with rail rapid transit systems, local buses, as well as long-distance trains and bus services. Metrobus, guaranteed service levels 365 days per year, from early morning to late evening. Hamburg Consult recommends for bus rapid transit systems these components: high-capacity buses, exclusive busways, traffic control, priority at intersections, passenger information, level boarding, excellent marketing and customer service. Metrobus uses only state-of-the-art low-floor vehicles. The fleet vehicles are equipped with Euro 4 or 5 low-emission engines and fine particle filters. Beside that, new engine technologies like fuel cells are tested to increase the environmentally equal wherever applicable. This provides a higher operational flexibility. The brand Metrobus is shown on the large destination displays. The advanced bus design enables a comfortable stay on board for passengers. The bus stops and stations are another integrated component of the bus rapid transit Metrobus. Intermodal bus stations allow an easy transfer between different bus services, as well as between bus and rail, and provide convenient waiting hours. The implementation period of Metrobus Hamburg has been especially accompanied by a modern communication and marketing campaign. After 4 weeks, an awareness of more than 60% has been measured. Increased. The so far unknown transparency in city bus networks is accepted by public transport users. Due to the success in Hamburg, the Metrobus idea has already been adopted in Berlin and Munich.
After a short introduction of the product itself, let me have a few words about Hamburg Consult, just to introduce the team shortly. The company.
Sir, feel free to
yes, please.
take your drinks, please. Vielleicht noch, weil das Video im Hintergrund ist.
Just as an example of our activities. So if there is a chance to advise and provide some business expertise for bringing up public transportation in a very sophisticated and very efficient way for Nigeria, it would be our great pleasure to prepare this work and to work for you in this challenging project. Today, Hamburg Consult consists of about 30 people, all experts, all engineers in public transportation, with different disciplines, different degrees, from economics to engineering degrees, working in our projects with local people of local expertise, forming multinational teams. We are setting up project office on site where we have projects, but we prefer to work together with some local people who know the local habit, who know the local particularities, to combine with our expertise. We are teaming up with local partners in Germany, but also with international partners for different projects in order to jointly work in projects funded either by local authorities or even by developing banks or other funding institutions. So if you have some more questions or some idea or some issues which we require to discuss now, please take the chance to come forward with this. If we can answer your questions right away, we'll do so. Otherwise, we can also provide answers later on in written form.
Thanks for most welcome your hospitality. Like to introduce me to you. I'm the governor of your state. I was
state capital, Ibadan, is located about 1.5 hours drive from Lagos. That's where Ibadan is located. That's where we have the capital for your state. And in terms of population, it's about 3 million in population. And we have challenges, like Ray said, public transportation because of the size of the city. We've tried as much as possible to do this by making sure that most of the roads in the city are dualized. And again, with the state government has what we call TCTC, and that is a traffic it's a combination of it's a sort of it's intercity and intra-city transport. We have some vehicles that is doing that, and that is what we are trying to see we can expand to make sure that we bring into play the activities of these people more in the city, because at times we find difficult when private-owned individual owning this transport system should call their members to get off the road. Then we always have problem in transportation. So there is the Indonesia initiative. We want to see how best we can introduce that Indonesia initiative into Jakarta is on. Is it Jakarta?
It's Jakarta, yeah. Jakarta and Bandung.
So we'll see how you can put that Indonesia initiative in Oyo State, and particularly in Ibadan town. And that is why we are here. We have a route management team headed by this gentleman who is in charge of how to make sure that our road is secure and our road is not all that jam-packed to avoid traffic hold-up. For some time now, we've been having problems with parking. We want to say, if you provide, after provision, then we can have prohibit. And since we are not provided, we cannot all that prohibit for people from parking the way they like. We'll still try to enforce it, to make sure that they just park, if they don't park indiscriminately on our roads, so that they will not construe themselves to use them for other road users. We'll try our best to do that. And since we came in this morning, we've been able to visit some sites where we have car park, BOT, that is build, operate, and transfer, where we provide all necessary infrastructure, all necessary environment for the people to operate. Ours is a congested city, congested in population and in traffic. You know, when you have this concentration of people, I love what I saw about this, some of these BRT that you showed us. But we would like to see, we can partner with you to see how we can implement that, especially what you just mentioned about this Jakarta, the Indonesia initiative. I would have loved to, if it is possible, we also host you back home to see what we want to do. Maybe you can even give us more advice on how to go about it. And you see what we have on the ground, and how you can improve on what we have, and how you can advise us to move forward. And this will enable us to have a very good rapport. You know what you want to do, where you want to do it, how, then you can now tell us, you can now advise us on how to go about it. And this will go a long way to help both of us to partner together. And we are looking forward to this. Once again, I would thank you for your presentation, and we so much love it, and we're looking forward to partnering with you in the nearest future by having some of these things that you give to us. So the only thing is that maybe after I was gone, you have opportunity of discussing with my government official, who will throw more light into what
our intention is what we can do, how we're going to do it, and how we can now move closer, the two of us.
Okay. For organizational matters, we have the great pleasure to invite you for some dinner tonight.
I was told, I'll be there.
Okay.
I just wanted to have this. It's perhaps something that you want to know more about.
Okay.
It's just me, talking about your stage, about my project. There's some of the things I've done, some years.
Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, we will have.
And I don't know how soon you think you can be with us in a year. We'll be looking forward to seeing you. And this will be of much interest to us if you can come and sit with the assessors and see how we can help us.
Okay.
How we can be together.
Very nice, yeah.
Come again?
Very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. Would you be interested to see some more on the slides?
I don't mind.
Okay, fine.
I don't mind. I'm here because of that.
Now the computer is working.
It's working, so let's have it. Okay.
And thank you very much for the information on you and all your state.
So, as I said, as I did without the presentation about Hamburg Consult, founded in '67 already. Depending on project load, we have about 30 to 35 full-time staff working in Hamburg Consult, different disciplines, but all dedicated to public transportation. So we are not doing freight transportation.
When you build new roads, there's what you call generated traffic. In the last 3 years, His Excellency has opened up new roads, dualized new roads. So this has led to the congestion. In fact, let me say, he opened floodgates. He already opened floodgates for investors to start coming to your state. That's why we have the current congestion. It's sign of development. So your comment now will be an antidote to help assist us in solving the congestion problem as a result of the new road network. That's your information. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, sir, members of Hamburg Consult, let me stand on the existing protocols. I was here on the directive of His Excellency about 2 months ago here. I wanted to place it on record that undoubtedly, your state is a pesistent state in the Southwest region. And if you go to Southwest today, Lagos State is congested. Ogun State is choked up. The target for will-be foreign investors is on your state, owing to the fact that the atmosphere politically is very conducive, there is relative peace, and we can guarantee you security of your investment in Oyo State. We thank God that in the past, based on what you have told me, that okay, you don't trust African states. But Oyo State is quite different. Since our governor came on board, we never had it so good. He has been a miracle to the people of Oyo State. And that is why the last time I was here, I told you that even the people are forcing him to continue in office beyond 2011. Because good governance requires 4 things. It requires experience, it requires right judgment, boldness, and good leadership side. And he has been supplying it for the people of Oyo State. So as a result of this, we welcome you to Oyo State, and you will not regret your investment by the grace of God. So once again, I thank you because I don't want to bore you with my valedictory speech. So we want us to go and prepare for dinner. So you will never regret your investment in Oyo State. And we recognize that in this changing world, for us, in terms of success of our commercial activities, we need to look beyond the boundaries of the state. We don't want to relent on what is coming from Federation account to your state government. So that is why we are welcoming foreign investors to your state. And by the time you come to your state, on the spot assessment based on what His Excellency has just said, you will see that your state is truly a pesistent state, and it was not a mistake to have christened Oyo State a pesistent state. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Jọ̀wọ́ bàbá Elédùmarè, ọba rere wá gbọ́. Jọ̀wọ́ bàbá Elédùmarè. ọba rere wá gbọ́ ọmọ àtàtà tó níwà tútù ní kó lùwà kó fún wa ayé wa àtòrò ìgbà wa á dára kalẹ̀.
It's worthwhile.
And your expectations are, is it somehow?
Expectation to see how we can collaborate with Ambok Consult to see how we can solve some of the transportation system in Ibadan. And that's why we're here. Your Excellency, if I'm according, it's really inspiring to point out that at this time, when every other governor is busy trying to get re-election, you are still all hooked up on providing for the people. Yes, I have to make sure that I fulfill all my electoral promises. If you look at my 13-point agenda, part of this thing is based on that. And when the time comes now for campaigning, I should be able to tell them this is how far I've got and this is what I've been able to do in terms of what I promised them in the last election. So if I've not been able to do certain things, or I've not started anything at all, how will I talk to them? How will I be able to ask them again to vote for me? When I would have done what some of the things that I promised them in the last, at least I should be able to score 85%. Then I'll be able to walk top and tell them that I need this, I need that. Then I'll be able to give them their vote again. I'll be able to trust their vote. Don't forget now that we are actually advocating for one man, one vote. And to be able to get that vote, it must be an end vote from the people. And to do that, you must work hard towards the governor. And that is why I just have to squeeze time to come here. So by 12, but now I'm back to Nigeria. So this 2 hours of that I'm here now, they're not doing anything. Back home, I'm in constant touch with you. And we should do this, if it is for our people. Like I said, if you look at that by 30-point agenda, we are trying to make the legacy. A legacy whereby people will be able to talk about us, there are things that will leave us after office. We'll continue to talk about it. And that's the one we're Your Excellency, once again, we appreciate having you here. And it's a good thing that you have this kind of mind for the people. Yes. And one thing people I don't know, I want to tell people is that I am a grassroots man. You see, I started from I went through the rank. You see, after having been a local government chairman before, I've been able to know or to study my people and to know where and how I'll be useful to my people. And that is what is carrying me along. What the governance. I mean, you can just imagine, I've been a local government chairman before, I've been a deputy governor before, and I'm now a governor. Don't you think I've seen it all? No, you will still see more.
Sky is the beginning.
I know, but that's grassroots politician. That is the way you feel the impact. That way you feel the people. When you come for your high horse to come to the level of the people that you govern, and that is they will be able to communicate with you effectively, and you also be able to know what they are feeling all about, and that is how you can now address some of the things that you think they need. And what is your policy the policy of your government to see that good governance is sustained, especially in the area of participation of the people in this situation? That is participation. What we have done now is that we've been able to make sure that all leaders want what do you call it? The presenters, is it presenter or the anchor that please don't censor any phone and don't say that you want to cut me off for anybody. Let anybody. If a madman can get through to me, let him speak with me. And that's where I can have a feedback from people I'm governing.
Such openness is unique in Nigeria, and we thank you and we really appreciate this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's what makes the difference.
That's why I say you will not stop us.
Before you leave, you're very close to the president, and what's your opinion about his wish to contest for 2011?
Wish to contest is going to win. It's very simple. The mantle has also, it has served people and he's been on the scene too for a very long time.
Gone through
he
the
knows
ranks.
what to do. He also gone through the ranks. Was the one that the governor, vice president, president. So he has known everything about Nigeria. So why don't we give it to somebody who knows where our problem lies? Not people who try again looking at books. Where do we start? This man has seen it all. And he knows where the problem lies. And he has gotten a program for himself. So why don't we allow that continuity so that I can do whatever, so that I can help us to solve some of these problems. And look at what he has just represented, the roadmap for power solution in Nigeria. Maybe if you allow time, things will be able to work. We want now to decentralize power, or rather to commercialize and have people private participation in both distribution and generation of power. And that will help the country a lot. See what happened to communication, whereby they privatize and commercialize communication system in Nigeria. Now anybody can call anyway. Anybody can, if this network is not good, to buy another network. So also it's going to be power. Let everybody has access to power. And let them, the only thing is that you have to pay correct tariff. When it becomes competitive now, the price is definitely drop. Like we look at what happened to communication when they started. Some of these network providers, their money was high. It came to the time that they were even selling their SIM card for one naira. Yes. In fact, it came to the time they were even giving this thing for free. So if there's competition in that the power sector too, we will get it. If you can't pay the tariff, you'll be disconnected. You just can't get the. I mean, we've done it before. I don't know if and that's some of the things that the problem we have in Nigeria. So we now have a roadmap started by this president. So why don't we allow it to continue? Definitely, like I said, it's going to win. And most of the people talking, what they're talking is just people who thought that they are aspiring it. They are aspired politicians. Those are those people making noise anywhere they are making us, any part of the country they are making us. They are aspired politicians, thinking that this is somebody who will not allow them again to enjoy what they used to enjoy in those days, the usual business of the day that they used to carry on in Abuja. So it's just that we'll get it.
Ká máa dúpẹ́ ló tọ́ o. Ohun gbogbo láyé o, ó ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ Olúwa o. Ká wá bẹ̀ Olúwa kó bá wa ṣe tàwa. Bàbá rẹ̀ Elédùmarè bá wa ṣe kalẹ̀. Ayé wa á tòrò. Ìgbà wa á dára kalẹ̀. Ayé wa á tòrò. Láyé ó ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ Olúwa. Owó níní láyé ó ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ Olúwa o. Sùúrù ló ló ń gbogbo ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ ní sùúrù. Lọ́lá rẹ̀ Elédùmarè ayé wa kalẹ̀. Ayé wa á tòrò. Ìgbà wa á dára kalẹ̀. Ayé wa á tòrò.
It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
That is Rudolph.
Rudolph?
That is... You want to know my name? Yeah. My name is Alaji Abrode. Alaji Abrode is my name. It's a pity I've run out of my cards. And I think we are together. That is Mr. Okebukola, Dr. Okebukola.
Chairman, nice to meet you.
The Chairman Road Traffic Authority in Oyo State.
I give you one of my
business
cards.
Oh, that's good. This gentleman here is the Director of Environmental Ministry of Environmental in Oyo State, Mr. Tairu. This is Mrs. Aimaku. That is the IT in charge for the governor, for the minister president in Oyo State. That's Rudolph.
Nice to see you.
And that is the
personal physician of the Minister President in Oyo State.
Nice to meet you.
Mr. Olushola,
Welcome.
Dr. Olushola.
At Thames Steel and Industrial Buildings in Scharfstedt. It's a very, thank you very much. It's a very, very small village, but you will see a lot of things maybe this afternoon. So, the company is family owned and operated. We are about 50 persons here in the shop and in the office. The company was founded by my grandfather 91 years ago, and
91 years ago.
91 years ago, and it's still private owned, operated. So this is our production shop. We do the steel constructions here. We have our office for static calculations for the CAD drawings and all these things. We produce the steel here, and then we bring it to the site.
So where did you get your raw materials from?
Most materials are from Salzgitter, what is between Hamburg and our town. It's one of the main producers of steel in Germany. The other one is Arcelor. It's the second, or ThyssenKrupp. That's the main suppliers for us. So we get the raw materials by them, the beams and all these things, and then we cut it and drill and do every necessary step in the production line for the assembly at least. Yeah.
Yes, so these are the steel structure for the car park?
This is the car park complex.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, very good.
So, Mr. Ludov likes to introduce you to the shop, show you a little.